girl Sheenique B here. I'm back with another video. Okay, yeah, he's ready for feeding, so I'm gonna feed him while I'm doing this. Hey, Papa. You know, I literally just fed him an hour ago, but he's getting growing. You're about to be 3 weeks tomorrow. Does this look good? Yeah, it's good. Okay, here. Yeah, so today I'm actually going to be speaking about a few topics. We're going to start with friendships because this topic always chooses me, but anyways, I just have a lot of shit to say because I need to speak about it. Hi baby. Yeah, honestly, I made a video yesterday and I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood to post it. I just didn't post it. But I was like, no, speak about my shit. I just feel like I need to speak about this because I feel like people, like, I'm a type of person, I'm not gonna tell you if I'm like the realest bitch on this planet because honestly nobody is fucking real. But I can tell you I'm the most genuine, and when I mean something, I mean it. And when I'm down for you, I'm down for you. When I care about you, I care about you. But once you cross me in a certain way where I'm like, if you've done it before and you're back in my life, cool. Like, I'll see if you grew or not. But if you try to do the same shit that you were doing from the past again, then I'm literally just gonna be like, this time I'm just gonna let you fall on your sword and do your own thing, and when you get caught and exposed, that'll be the end of that, and don't be coming back in my life. Now, I'm aware of a few things that's been going on. Like, my gut's been telling me I'm not stupid. I've noticed the energies of people switched up, or people are moving really weird. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I wasn't born yesterday and I'm not stupid. And I went to my reader to confirm it. I also did my own little reading because I'm obviously into those tarot readings and stuff. So I already know what the fucking tea is and what's going on. Do I care now? At the beginning I was like, do I really have time to care? And I really just said to myself, I have a baby, I have a 5-year-old, I'm working, and I'm tired, and I don't have time to even give this energy. I really don't. And I said to myself, I'm like, honestly, this is a reflection of this person and what they're doing, and I honestly don't, like, I'm at this point, it's expected. So something you have to realize with people is, like, people can be backing, like, people from your past, whatever, but once you guys could be in the same position. And this is something I learned in one of my relationships, in a toxic ass relationship. You could be in the same position as somebody, whether you guys both have 2 kids, whether you guys both have 1 kid, whether you guys are both single mothers, whether one's married and one's a single mother. But once you start doing something that they want to do, or that they feel like you're doing better than them or quicker than them, the energy will change. People like that who want you at the same level as them, they want you to be there, but they want you to be down. They don't want you to be doing better than them. Those are the people you really have to watch out for. Those are the people who will tarnish your fucking name because they're not reaching certain heights in their life and certain goals in their life. So they're gonna tarnish your name. And experience this shit more than once. Now, I'm at the point in my life where I'm about to be 27. I don't really care. Like, I just feel like my energy right now is just like, I have better things to focus on. And at the end of the day, you can tarnish my name, but the truth will come out and people will see you for who you are. And yeah, people either will fuck with me or don't fuck with me, whether or not. And if you choose not to fuck with me, then you're probably not meant to be in my life anyways, and you're probably not meant to be good for me anyways. So I just take it like that. Same likewise, if, you know, I come into your life and you don't feel like it's working, by all means, cut the cord, hun. I really don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, if I could walk away with a conscious knowing I didn't do shit to you, I'm good leaving. Trust me. So yeah, I've experienced a lot lately. Like, honestly, you could be going through the worst shit and people still be fucking jealous of you. So at this point, it's like, why do you even bother to care about these things? And I advise you guys, don't even care if this shit is something that you're going on in your life. Don't even care about that shit, because honestly, it's a waste of time. It's not gonna do any good thinking about it. You gotta just let it go and take your losses. If it's meant for you, if they're meant for you, they'll be there. If they're not, they're gonna be going away. Now, people may think, like, people want to compete with me. That's fine. You're competing by yourself. I don't have the energy. Yeah. And something too, like, I realize with certain people, it's like, if I paid you, it's because you did something I didn't like, and it's noticeable. And if I have to pay you more than once about it, and you still have this mindset of like, oh my god, it's always, you know, it's always them, it's never you. Like, then I don't want somebody who has narcissistic traits in my life, because I just feel like if you're not at that point where you're growing up and you're grown, where you can't realize that it takes two to ruin a friendship, or it takes two to cause a misunderstanding, sometimes it is just one person. But in certain cases that I've experienced, like, it's not just one person. It is one person. But, like, if you're just going to be all about me, then you have a lot of reflection you need to do, because sometimes people just really didn't. If you can't realize a certain situation and the way you look at people coming back to you as, oh my god, they're in the wrong, they realize that they're in the wrong, whatever, and you knew you did something wrong, you did something that someone didn't like, but you're still having that mindset of like you're not in the wrong, then you got a lot of reflection to do, maybe even fucking therapy. Because the reason why people could probably come back to you in general is because, one, you either have too much of a high ego to apologize for what you did. Two, you like literally, it's like it's like you probably been hurt so many blood clot times that you just became a victim in energy, in mind, in body, in spirit, whatever, where it's like you have to find something that this person did to you for you to be like, yeah, it's not my fault. Like, that is so toxic, and I just don't want people like that in my life anymore. Like, I'd be sitting back and I'd be like, do I miss this person or no? Like, what is, like, why do I miss this person, or why does this person need to really be in my life? Like, why do I want this person in my life? You know what I mean? And you have to sit there and, like, you have to really be careful. Like, somebody can come back and apologize to you, but, like, you need to make sure that, like, okay, why do I want this person in my life? Or what's this person gonna serve? Like, do they bring good energy, or are they just coming back because they're saying that they changed but they didn't change? So you have to be really careful of that. And, you know, so I started to realize certain stuff where I was like, why am I even bothering to talk to this person, or even want to talk to this person, knowing that it just seems like it's never gonna change. And at this point, if you're gonna be in my friend group, I'd rather have people who are motivating, who are good, and who can realize their shit and talk about shit and understand that I'm gonna be bummed with you about how you feel. If I don't like something that you did, I'm gonna page you about it. And likewise, if you didn't like something I did, then you need to tell me, because I'm not gonna know. I'll feel the energy though, but like, I'd rather you tell me what it is so that I can solve the problem. But if you're just sitting there and like, you know, you did something, but you're trying to take it as, you're not trying to explain yourself, or you're trying to be like, this person is the problem, but you don't see it wrong in your doings, or you don't see why your actions hurt a person, then bye. See you later. Hasta la vista. Yeah, because I'm just realizing, I don't know if it's because I just had a second kid and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, yo, I don't have that energy. I feel like I'm just not on that level where I'm like, I could care less right now. I used to be, my baby blues is over. But like, I'm over it. I'm done. Like, it's like, thank you for your little support at the time being, but like, clearly, if like, I just hate when you're backing people and they feel like they can say little petty things and like think that you're going to tolerate that bullshit, or they might use an excuse as that's just the way they are, because of where they come from, that's how they are. Like, no, I could come from another place and still act proper. Like, no. So yeah, I'm just done with the foolishness and the people. And at the end of the day, you're in your position because you're in your position, not because of somebody else. You have all the opportunities and all the energy that you can use, instead of being a hater, to actually go change your stuff about yourself and work on yourself and actually achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. Instead of sitting there pointing fingers at other people. Like, no. Or playing victim, or having like an attitude where it's like you can't do nothing wrong. Like, that shit's exhausting. That shit's fucking exhausting. Like, that shit's exhausting. And like, if someone's coming back to me, I'm gonna ask you questions. I'm not just gonna be like, I'm not the type of person to be like, if you're coming back to me, I'm not gonna sit here and play the fool or play fake. I'll talk to you, but I'm gonna eventually ask you questions like, why are you back here? Like, what do you want? What is your reasoning for wanting to be back in my life? I'm gonna ask you that question. But I don't care who you are, I'm gonna ask you about it, because I'm the type of person where I will talk about that shit, want to talk about the shit and dead it. And if you clearly are like, oh, you're stuck in the past and blah blah blah, then bye. Because then there's a reason why either you're trying to repeat the same shit that you did last time, or you're trying to act like nothing happened. Nope, not in my world. Not in my world. We talk about shit here. And that's what happens when you fucking go to therapy. You do a lot of self-reflection, and you'll be able to reflect on people's emotions and yourself, and you'll be able to understand where other people are coming from and understand where you're coming from and validate both emotions. You don't just validate one person's. So in my world, we talk about shit here. We just don't play dumb. You play dumb for certain scenarios, but when it comes to dealing with the actual situation, you need to deal with it. And sometimes it's uncomfortable to have difficult conversations with people who did you dirty, or people who just don't understand why like you guys keep fighting, or their own wrongdoings. It's hard to have those conversations with people, and it's just hard in general to have those conversations, because it requires a lot of vulnerability on your part, and sometimes it's a lot to handle. Like, you're on edge, you get defensive right away instead of actually actively listening. So yeah, I'm just because some good advice, like, try not to be afraid to do those things, because it actually benefits you in the long run. It attracts the right people to you when you know so much more about yourself and you're able to voice your opinions, and you're able to have a proper conversation between each other and settle something and fix it. But when you're sitting there and you're ignoring the issue and you just keep moving on, you're gonna have all these issues that you have with people stocked up in your heart, and you're never gonna be able to let them go, because you're avoiding conversation to deal with it. And sometimes people don't want to deal with things because they know that they played a part in the reason why certain situations played out. So yeah, like, I think I'm just like, that's just my little rant today. I'm just over it. But guys, like, honestly, if you see somebody's not trying to if somebody's not trying to work with you to kind of dead an issue, and all they see is me, this person always comes back to me, like, listen, dead it. Don't waste your time, don't waste your energy, because honestly, it's not gonna fucking benefit you in the long run. This person's just not ready to grow, or they're just not ready to, it's too hard or scary for them to actually see how you hurt somebody, because maybe in their mind they just can't fathom the fact that they actually did something to someone and hurt their feelings. So yeah. Anyways, on to the next topic. So I've been breastfeeding and formula feeding. I'm ready to quit breastfeeding. I'm gonna try one last thing though. I wanna try the Bella Baby like wearable pump. I want to see how that works, if it's gonna pump more, whatever, because I fucking hate this little Mandela pump, whatever. I'm grateful that it was given to me for free, but I just fucking hate the suction. Is dying on me for whatever reason. I don't understand. And yeah, like, it's a good experience, but sometimes breastfeeding just makes me emotional for no blood clot reason, and I don't fucking like it, so I'm just over it. And I'm just like losing my patience. Like I said, I'm always on the go. Like I really can't be sitting here all the time doing my like this. Like I can't. I'm really about the bottle feeding, even though it can be exhausting, but I'm really about the bottle feeding being on the go. What's up, Poppy? So you need to burp. You just want to sleep. Hi. Yeah. So I'm really like, I told my doula, I'm like, I'm ready to quit. Like I can't, like, she's like, I know, but you went through all this to like do, and you know she's right. Like I really worked hard on this one. My hair is so long. I'm so, like, I'm actually so happy. Whew, I'm gonna get longer than this, but it needs to go for a trim. So yeah, thanks, baby boy. So yeah, I'm like ready to like kind of quit. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how the rubber pump works. If it works A1, then I probably won't quit. But like, cause I like my boot size got bigger. Definitely my clothes changed. Like I definitely gonna go shopping. I don't know if I'm gonna go this week or next month, but definitely need to do something for my birthday or whatever. But I definitely wanna go shopping and do some stuff because I'm like over it, you know. Yeah. But like that's one thing, like there's a lot of benefits with breastfeeding, and I don't hate on it. It's just not for me right now. Like I feel like I'm like losing my patience, and I'm just like over it, you know. And yeah, like sometimes he does prefer, like he won't want a bottle, like he want my breast, and like he falls asleep or something, so he'll just be drinking it and he'll be chilling. But like I think I'm just like over it. Like I'm working, I'm doing it. My boobs are getting really itchy and sore, so that's another thing that's like really pissing me off, is like how itchy they're getting, and it's just really exhausting. Like I feel extra tired breastfeeding. I feel like I'm like obviously more hungry because that's what it does. But like I just think that I'm on the go. I'm like the mom that's on the go. So yeah. Go try this and see how it goes. And yeah, and then we'll make a decision there. But it was a nice experience. I can't even lie. Like trying it this time was really nice, and like latching and whatnot was really good. I actually got his tongue tie removed for it because like his tongue tie was actually preventing him from like latching properly and drinking the milk, and he couldn't even stick his tongue like out. It only stopped like here, so it was stopping him from actually like stretching out his tongue. So I got it snipped. Next thing I need to get him circumcised too, but I know it's gonna be a lot of money. But I need to see if they can recommend me to a like a hip clinic or whatever, because I did that with Javion. But I do want to get him circumcised. And yeah, what a sweet baby. Yeah. What am I talking about? God. I'm exhausted. Like, I'm so... Like, I'm tired, but I'm not tired. And, like, I hate when people be like, oh, you need a break. I don't need a break. I just had a baby. I think, like, when I just had Javion, it was really, really hard to, like, connect with him because of the trauma that I went through. And I had to even go to therapy to connect with him because it was so hard. Like, I would, like, literally, like, change the diaper, feed him, whatever, we'll play. But there's times where I just didn't want to change his diaper, didn't want to do anything. It's not even because, like, I wanted to leave him in dirty diaper. It was just, I felt so uncomfortable because of what happened to me as a child. Like, I just felt so uncomfortable, and I was like, yo, like, it's really hard to connect with him right now. Like, it's really, really hard. And, yeah, like, I just, like, crazy. And now I have my other, like, Jelani, and I'm like a totally different experience. Like, I went through therapy, I'm doing my own thing. Like, I've already been through this, like, many years of therapy. And now I'm trying to enjoy the newborn stage a bit more. I'm trying to, like, you know, connect with him a bit more, which is nice. Like, I'm actually doing it. It's nice. And it's nice to just see his brother and him connect. Like, yesterday I let him hold him and feed him. And you're gonna smile. Yeah, I let him hold him and feed him because I was like, you see your brother, like, he'll get upset if like he doesn't get to do certain things with his brother. Like, if you can't help him change a diaper, you can't hold him, can't feed him, he'll get upset. So I let him do those things. I let him like bond with me while doing those things because, like, you know, I think that it's good for him. And I love seeing them together. I love seeing Jay want to be so active in his life. Like, I remember I was talking about it on TikTok, and I was literally like saying, oh my god, my baby's crying. And Jayon's in the room, and he's like, I'll tell you, he's like, that's not your baby, that's my baby. And it was like, I was crying. And like, you know, he's very like overprotective. Like, I remember this boy was like around, he's like around he was looking at the baby and whatnot, and Jayon had his hand on the stroller. He was like looking at the guy like don't touch my brother. Like, Jayon is funny, like, he's hilarious. So yeah, it's nice like for once to actually settle in, and it's nice to actually see that happen in that bond. And yeah, I'm like a young mom, but I'm not too young now. Like, back when I had you, and I got a lot of backlash of like pawning off my kid and all this nonsense from a girl that I trusted and a girl that was my friend. And I just felt like now that person's a mom. But like, I don't think any young mom, like especially having a kid young, a lot of people forget that we have to adapt to certain things. Like, we're having our kids young, and we're having them young. I'm gonna repeat myself. We're having them young. We're learning about, now we have to mature into this person that has to take care of this little human, but at the same time we're figuring out who the fuck we are. And you know, like, I like look at people and I'm like, I cannot judge this person because like I had my kid at 21, like 20. I got pregnant at 19, I had him at 20. No, I got pregnant at 20, I had him at 21. And it was just a lot. Like, it was like I was already like about him, but like for a friend to lie, a so-called friend to lie and say that like I'm pawning off my kid, like, you're crazy. Like, you're actually crazy. And like, I look at it now and I'm like, it taught me a big lesson on how to trust like people with your kid. It doesn't matter if you know them for the longest time, they could still snake you in a way or do something like dumb to your kid. And like, I think it's crazy how the tables turn out because you're a mom, and it's like, how do you feel now? Like, you must be exhausted, you must want to break too, like, you know. And I feel like that's why it's like, you just never know how life is gonna treat you, because that's why it's not good to judge people and like say names and do all that kind of crap, because like, you really don't know how God's gonna do that and just make you become a parent. And let's see if you're gonna be a good parent to your kid and whatnot. And so yeah, like, I think because I got so much backlash that I was so like on edge of people, and now I have I got older, and like I have my son's older, and I just don't give a fuck. Like, I'll snap really quickly if someone tries me for my kid. And having Jelani now, it's even worse. Like, it's like I don't play about my boys at all, like my kids, as much as I wanted a girl. But it's like, no one could ever tell me, because as much as I can go out, no one could ever tell me that I'm a bad mom, because I'm 99.9% with my kids all the blood clot time. And yes, I do make it look easy, but like, I just think it's unfair for people to look at someone and just be like, you're a bad mom because you go out. Are you stupid? If I'm going out and you offer, it's the difference between like taking my kid and dropping them off with someone, and it's not telling them that you're watching my kid for the night while I go out on a date or I go out clubbing. But if that person offers to watch your kid for you and you know them or whatnot, that's not pawning off your kid. That's literally, you offered to do something and you accepted the shit, you accepted it, and now you made a lie. Like, you're weird. So I honestly, people just need to really hold their opinions to themselves nowadays. But yeah, I think now I feel more confident with both of them, like raising both of them and like having another baby. And what's up, puppy? Are you pooing? Yeah, you're trying to poo. No one can ever like cross me the way they crossed me with Javion. Like no one will ever be able to do that again, like ever again. I used to have a lot of regret, but now I don't anymore because it's just like I was young and I'm learning. You know, I was never a wild kid. Like I was never like wilding out, going out all the time. Like you'll probably catch me going out once or twice or 3 times a month. Like you'll never catch me going out every weekend. Never that. So it's crazy how someone can make you just look so foolish when out of their own insecurities. So yeah, big lesson and big growth there. But yeah, and it's crazy because now I have certain people that are like low key, like anytime someone like you're doing something that makes you happy and someone like literally is laughing at you at the fact because you're doing it, or always find something funny that you're fucking doing for yourself. Like you need to watch those people, because like what's so funny? Why are you always laughing? And it's like I know certain things about like the little thing that people will do, and I'm just like, I know what you're fucking doing. Like this, I could play stupid, but I know what you're doing. So yeah, like I think a lot of people be like looking at me and I'm like, oh my god, like she needs to look easy, but it's like, yo, I've been through a lot of shit. Just having my first kid, having my second kid, like I've been like a lot of shit, and I challenge myself a lot, and like I'm able to like stick up for myself and speak up because I'm done. People are so used to the quiet me where I used to never say nothing. I used to take people's bullshit, and now I don't anymore. So yeah, being a mom's easy, and being a mom of 2 is just as hard. Like it's just as hard, and like navigating through life and like upgrading and like, you know, doing things differently now, it's like trying to find a routine even harder. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm done, over it. And I never thought we'd even be at the point where I can sit down with myself and be like, this ain't enough. Like, you're not a focus anymore. These people are not a focus anymore. Like, this situation not a focus anymore. If you're moving weight, okay, cool. But me, old me, I would be bothered by that. And I'm not bothered anymore. And that's, it feels like I'm at peace. Because if you, like, I'm at the age of about to be 27, and if you're in my age group and you can't not deal with situations like properly, it's like I don't even want to hear it anymore. I don't want to deal with you anymore. You should be able to handle situations and deal with situations at a certain point. I guess not everybody's built that way, but like when you go through certain situations in life, you should now start to realize like, yo, me being passive aggressive or not dealing with something is not working for me. So what do I need to change about that? What do I need to start doing to have like better relationships, better connections, like a better me, be at peace with myself? What do I need to be doing? And if you're not at that point yet, then you really should not be in no friendships with people, because if you're like, you can't say you want long-term friends, but when it comes to conflicts, you don't know how to deal with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, people always do this to me, people always do that to me, but when people are ready to point fingers at you, you're not ready to take the bullet. You're not ready to kind of deal with the situation. So it's just like, if you're not on that level or on my level, I'm just not with it. And a lot of people used to get offended when I used to say that shit, because it hurt. But in reality, I'm not going to be sitting there talking to somebody who's into that fast lifestyle, and I'm not into that fast lifestyle. I'm not saying it's something that I'm going to judge you for, but if you're talking to me about hood shit, going to jail, drugs, whatever the fuck you're into, I'm going to say you're not on my level, because you're not where I'm looking. You're not where I want, like, you're not at the direction I'm looking at. You're at another direction. And you can obviously say I'm not on your level because I'm not looking in your direction either. But that's what I mean when I say you're not on my level, because it's like, you're not thinking like I'm thinking. you're not looking at the different perspective I'm looking at. You're looking at that perspective like, I just want problems with people because I'm miserable in life, so let me create a fucking narrative because I'm bored. Or let me not deal with the situation, just have misery and fucking strife for this person because I'm miserable in my own life. I'm not with that anymore. I actually never really been about that because I actually never understood people who are like that, who can just bring pain to the people who didn't do nothing to them because of what they experienced. Like, I'm just not. I never understood it, but I get it now. But yeah, I'm over it. I had to be like, please don't project on me. Like, I'm good. Yeah, people are like, you must be tired. Like, girl, being a mom, you're gonna be tired. Boy, being a mom, you're gonna be tired. Like, you're gonna be exhausted. Period. That doesn't mean I'm off the walls. Like, I just had a baby. I'm enjoying him. I don't need a break right now. And when I go out, there'll be people who I will like have to watch for kids who I trust. But like, other than that, I'm chilling. And like, I just hate too when people be like, oh, they're gonna offer you to do things and they don't follow through with it. I don't have time. I'm watching you though. I don't have time to entertain that nonsense. I don't even get upset. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I'm just counting how many times you do it. Until a point where you need something from me, I'm not gonna be there for you. That's just how I'm gonna move. Like, people need to watch how people move, because I just think that like when you're so into copy what people are saying all the time, you kind of just like start to believe it, and you don't really catch on. Like, you don't really pay attention to what somebody's actually doing. Like, if there's always an excuse after they made a plan with you, and they're always counting to make an excuse, you already know what the fuck it is. So I just don't even bother. But yeah, I think I'm done with this video. I don't even know where the fuck I was even going out with this conversation, because I had so many thoughts and I just need to get it out. Like, my brain is like a jigsaw puzzle right now. So I'm just like, But I'll make this about speaking about friendships, my viewpoint of friendships and breastfeeding, because really that's what it really was about. And motherhood, like, and navigating the judgments and shit like that, like dealing with that shit. And honestly, if people are gonna believe people's bullshit about you, then you need to just evaluate your circle, because yeah, like, I'd rather stay alone and have like literally one friend or 0 friends than have a bunch of people who low-key talk shit about me behind my back and smell up in my fucking face, or have people that believe other people when they want to go and talk to you from time to time, like I'm over it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm done. Just like, when you're a mom, 2, 3, 4, 1 kid, like, you really cannot be giving your energy to like negativity anymore. Like, you really have to be focused on yourself and your kids, and like be like, okay, if I'm not reaching the goal I want to reach at, what do I need to do? What do I need to cut off? Where do I need to fucking be so I can reach that for me and myself, my kids? Like, that's how you should be thinking. Like, don't be in drama. I'm not saying there's gonna be little problems here and there, but it shouldn't be a majority of your life that's full of that shit. You should have, like, cool, keep it aside. If it's not meant to be dealt with, then don't deal with it. But like, majority of the time, it should be on your goals, your money, and focusing on being proactive within your life and with your kids and yourself. Like, that's it. But yeah, I'm done with this video. I'm gonna go back watching my show, and I'm tired. I'm probably gonna end up going to bed early because my son did not want to sleep till 1 in the morning. I say, not him, Javion. I was so cheesed, and I was exhausted, and I had to work. So we're gonna go to bed early today. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, it was nice seeing you guys. Excuse me, tune in for our next video. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm excited. And check me out on fucking TikTok. We still be doing readings over there. I'm kind of like figuring out my schedule again, because obviously I'm exhausted even more. But yeah, and I really need to think I need to go to the doctor, because I need to check if this is pneumonia again, because this should really be like I be talking, my nose starts to sting, and like I feel like this mucus is going down my throat, and it's like it's bothering me. And Neutrogen was helping, so I'm probably gonna say some words tonight. But like I hate talking and feeling like I'm stuffy, and I'm not even stuffy, you know. So I have to make sure I get that checked out again, because we can't be having that anymore. So yeah, but yeah, I'll see you guys next video later.